There's a big fight in America on Saturday night as well. Just before I come to that fight with Wilder and Ortiz and a breakdown prediction from you, there's been a lot of back and forth this week between obviously Deontay Wilder speaking to the media in America and obviously Eddie Hearn speaking to the media in the UK.
Right.
Did you listen to his latest comments last night? I don't know whether I can repeat those comments.
Well, repeat it.
No, I don't think I can.
Why?
But, well, okay, I'll say what Wilder said. What Deontay Wilder said, Eddie Hearn is just another white man feeding a black man. He said that yesterday.
Did he really?
That's quote by quote exactly what Deontay Wilder said.
Wow.
Eddie said today that was overboard. On Thursday or Wednesday, Deontay said Eddie Hearn is just feeding, is milking the cow, and he needs to stop milking the cow and being its cash cow and just make the AJ fight. So this week, Deontay Wilder's been very vocal on Anthony Joshua, Eddie Hearn. I want that fight. But your reaction to his comments?
Wow. Do you know what? There's no need to be bringing in white man, black man sort of shit. That's tasteless. You don't need to be talking about that. Is Eddie Hearn a white man? Yes. Is AJ a black man? Yes. But that's not what we look at in boxing when we're you know. Well, you don't really. You know. That's a strange comment to be making. I think they're both making each other a lot of money, to be honest. You want me to talk about the actual dynamics of it? I think Matchroom and Sky have done a good job on AJ. You can't deny that. But then AJ, his persona, his fighting abilities, how he is with the fans, he's created a huge fan base and a huge brand. So they've both worked well together, and that's probably why they're still together. If one of them feels that it's not working, then that's when the relationship will break down. That's what happens with fighters and promoters or whatever. You know, things do break down, things don't break down. You see fighters that, you know, stick with them all the way through, and that's fine. But I don't think there's any need to be talking about who's feeding who, really. I think there's a bit of both, to be honest.
If Wilder,
as far as him coming out making a lot of noise, I think maybe it's to build his profile up, because we're talking about it. You know, this is a good fight. Him and Ortiz is a good fight. Wilder's WBC world champion is potentially the most dynamic, hard-hitting champion out there, and he's also very, very charismatic. But in his own country, his own city or whatever, he doesn't seem to be catching fire like AJ has done over here.
but on that reverse, obviously I read the comments, and obviously on the comments of all the videos you get the Americans and the Brits all writing their version, but the true reality is in America, one, it's a bigger landscape. Yeah. Two, they have
is heavyweight champion of the world.
Also, they have other major sports far bigger than boxing.
They had major sports far bigger than boxing when Tyson was on the scene, when Holyfield was on the scene, all them guys were on the scene. Yeah. They still had walked down the street, everybody knew who they were. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? It's down to the job of the promoters out in America to push the fight. You've got a character in Deontay Wilder. It's a fantastic character. This is what the sport needs. He's a heavyweight champion that's got that character. Bit outlandish, vibrant, goes on. He's on reality TV and stuff like that in America. He's getting himself out there. Why is your promoter not pushing you, not getting you on billboards, not getting you so everybody knows who you are? It's down to the promoters out there. But you can say that for a lot of, there's always had competition with American football, with baseball, with basketball, all that stuff. Boxing's always had that. But in those days gone by, you've always known who the heavyweight champion was, especially if it was American. There's no excuse for him not to know it, because the bottom line is, whoever's been promoting him all the way through his career hasn't done the best job that they can. You can slag Eddie off, whatever you want, but the promotional job that's been done on Anthony Joshua, regardless who you think wins the fight and who's the better fighter, the promotional job that's been done on AJ is far better than the promotional job that's been done on Deontay Wilder. So maybe if if I'll probably get slagged off here for bigging Eddie up or whatever. But it's not about that. It's just talking about facts. You know, if maybe Deontay Wilder had somebody behind him that did all the crap that Eddie does and Matchroom do and the hype that they've created, then maybe he'd be a bigger name in America because he deserves to be. It's great to watch. These days, there's not many fighters that I'll stay up and watch in the middle of the night. I'll record it, watch it first thing in the morning before I know results. Don't look at my phone, watch it first thing in the morning before I go to the gym or whatever. Deontay Wilder, I'll watch, you know, because you know it's going to be exciting and he's going out there. So he should have a promotional team behind him that's absolutely smashing it and getting him out there.
So on Saturday night with Ortiz, a lot of people say that this is his toughest challenge.
Yes.
A lot of people also say, but Ortiz is quite old.
54 years old, I think.
37 on paper.
What?
I think 37 on paper.
Shut up.
Yeah, I believe so, yeah. Top of my head, I could be wrong.
No. Is that what it's meant to be?
Yeah, we'll check off camera after in a minute.
You see, I get offended by that because that means I'm 5 years older than him. I ain't having that.
So, I spoke to David Hay. David Hay says, I don't know why people are saying Ortiz is going to give Deontay Wilder any problems. He's just going to... His style is ready made for Wilder, and Wilder's going to walk through him 3 to 5 rounds.
You know, I think, being honest, I think Wilder beats him in 5. His long levers, his speed, his youthfulness, and shots that Ortiz doesn't see. But these Cubans are very, very clever, and Ortiz is a clever puncher. You know, strong. He's been very, very slow-footed in the last few fights that I've seen him. Down to his age, probably. But I've seen bits of his training footage, and it looks like he's training really well. He looks leaner, he looks quicker, and so he should do because he's fighting for the heavyweight title. But one thing about these Cubans is, you know, when it's not going their way, they don't like it. And I have a feeling that I think Wilder beats him in 5. But if Ortiz were to beat him, I wouldn't be overly shocked. I'd be shocked, but not like, wow. Because I think, technical ability-wise, I think he's a better fighter. But do I think he can put it together against the style of Deontay Wilder? No.
We'll wait and see tomorrow night. It's not far away. Deontay Wilder, Ortiz, but obviously all the best with yourself, with your fight tomorrow. Dave Coldwell, as always, pleasure talking to you, and we shall catch up with you post-fight. Dave Coldwell, FightHype.com. Thank you very much.
Cheers, mate. Thanks.